Stuart Weitzman, why shoes?
Why not? Women love shoes, and they buy many of them. It's a family heritage. My dad was a shoemaker and a shoe designer. They were around me as a kid. I loved ladies' shoes. I loved high heel shoes. It fascinated me, the architecture of them, the construction of them, and you guys don't buy enough shoes.
I love to meet the women I sell our shoes to. They have personality. The shoes have personality. There's whimsy to them. There's fun about them, and she's got that sort of playful attitude as well. I'm really designing for her. She is the final vote on what I've designed, what I've created. We're not designing for an age group. We're designing for an attitude. I am proud to be able to say that. I think it works for me, my clientele, and my company. Way before I decided to work with people to create an ad campaign that tells the world how obsessed I am with shoes, I was aware that I was because I could look at anything and I could see footwear in it. It reflects what we are. We're a very creative company.
Stuart Weitzman is one of the most recognized designers of high-fashion women's footwear in the world. That is a reputation earned shoe by shoe. Sumptuous pumps, glittering mules, studded stilettos. Stuart Weitzman creations are the stuff of dreams for women around the world. Often they deserve a spotlight of their own. Stuart Weitzman collection has something for every woman. From towering heels to flats, evening shoes, bridal and sporty. Each season, more than 300 styles are offered in an almost unheard of 4 widths and sizes 4 through 12. Often called the Stiletto Sultan, Stuart Weitzman evening shoes are a design marvel. Elegant, fashionable, and feminine with a remarkable fit. Even the highest heels get rave reviews.
Evening shoes are special occasion. Generally, when a woman puts it on, she wants a little drama in her outfit, and that allows us to be a little bit bolder, you know. They bought it because they loved it, obviously, the appeal, but after they've used this shoe, and I've caught them at a party or on the street, the first thing they say to me is, wow, they're so comfortable.
Hands down, Stuart has transformed the bridal shoe market, creating designs that break the traditional mold, often using interesting materials like delicate lace and mystic vinyls.
Lace had traditionally been too lingerie-like to make in footwear, but it's beautiful. And that's an example of a product that I brought into the industry in a big way, and it's lasted.
Working beyond convention, Stuart creatively incorporates an unusual array of materials in his footwear designs.
One of our specialties is creating materials that the marketplace doesn't traditionally see, but that work very well, and that gives us our own little signature. Materials such as cork, transparent materials. I combine lycra with ultra suede, the use of Swarovski's crystals. I go to the jewelry industry or other accessory industries so that I can get a different twist on the way it's done. I went to the Gore-Tex people. I'm using it in a way that you don't know it's a Gore-Tex product. It helps keep the game fun.
Beyond the glamour, fit is the signature of Stuart Weitzman shoes. He is one of the few designers who is also a traditional pattern maker, enabling him to combine his innate sense of beauty with a true talent for footwear engineering. Intricately involved, Stuart spends hours refining the paper designs, working with experienced craftsmen in preparing the prototype or model. With the prototype as a guide, the lengthy process of creating the last from a block of wood begins. The last, or mold, over which the shoe is created is the most scientific and complex part of the shoemaking process. State-of-the-art lathes shave the last, duplicating the original model in the exact size and width. Hand filing further refines the last, resulting in a sculpted prototype ready for construction.
The last determines the pitch of the shoe, the arch. It determines where your weight will be positioned. If the heel is pitched too high an angle, you're going to slide forward. If the arch is too high, it will cause pain under your arch. And if the ball is too narrow, you'll get that burning sensation that you can get when you wear a shoe that squeezes your foot too tightly. So I would say that the attention I pay to the last is well deserved. I have a lot of respect for it.
Each heel design is hand-cut from a block of wood. Again, as with the last, the heel is refined and finessed by hand, finally adding it to the last. The structure of the shoe is complete.
The most important element for me is making the shoe work. And that's whether it's a flat or whether it's a 4-inch heel. It still has to work.
Starting with the finest hand-selected leathers from Italy, the approved patterns are hand-cut. More than 200 operations go into each pair, assuring an impeccable quality of construction. Depending on the designs, some of the operations require the timely process of hand sewing. Using a single piece of leather for the upper, an experienced craftsman will hand stitch the upper, taking on average a day per pair of shoes.
Every single shoe that we produce is very, very well tested. If I make a sample, I've made 4 trials before that sample is good enough to produce and show to our customers, and then another 2 or 3 trial shoes based on that before we even produce it for the consumer. What is important is that we own our own factories. That allows for a consistency. For the kind of product that I make and the customer that I'm catering to, I need control over the production process. I mean absolute control. That, I think, is an advantage that we have. I really do, and I don't ever expect to give that up.
After thorough inspections, the shoes are then packaged to be shipped around the world. Giving women what they want worldwide, Stuart Weitzman can be found from New York to Italy, Singapore to Zurich.
Another Oscar night tradition comes from shoe designer Stuart Weitzman.
Labeled Shoemaker to the Stars, frequently seen on runways and the red carpet, Stuart Weitzman's shoes literally make headlines.
I can't imagine not continuing to find the time, energy, and excitement that I do out of creating shoes for special events. I think it's because of who I'm designing for, and knowing that if she's wearing my shoe instead of someone else's that cost maybe even twice as much, that's cool. I always feel if I can do the best that I can do and everyone with me can do that, the public will love our product. We love what we do, and we hope to find all the other women in the world who love footwear as much as we do. I guess I'm a lucky guy, you know. Everyone likes to do their hobby every day, and that's what I'm doing, so not complaining.